All right, Pipers. Take 3. I'm just searching for the right words on this. But as you notice, it's daylight outside. You get to see my ugly mug up close and personal. And that's because afraid of rejection, afraid to ask because you don't like asking for things, doesn't pay off. I asked, and ask and you shall receive, right? But that's not always the case. Sometimes you get shot down. Sometimes you get kicked when you're down. That's why it's important when you're growing up to lose. And to be told no when you want something or want to do something. You're definitely not going to get what you want your whole life. You should always push for it. You should push for the things that, you know, and work for the things that you want out of life. You should try your damnedest, actually. But never be afraid to ask for help. And you know, that brings me to another thing. Be a good person. Be a good friend. Be a good family member. Yeah, you're not going to be the perfect friend or family member every time. You're going to fail your people sometimes, but you know, you got to be conscious of it. If you care about somebody, you need to help them. Even if it's just being an ear to listen to or helping them move. You got a truck. My truck's got a camper shell on it, so I can't help you, sorry. But you know, your buddy this weekend needs a little help moving. He's got a refrigerator, a big sofa and stuff. You know what? Get off your butt. Go over there for a couple hours and give the old boy a hand. Even if you don't think he'd do it for you, do it for him anyways. Because you know what? That may make him realize, hey, you know, maybe I need to help somebody sometimes. Because you don't want to help somebody move. You don't want to help somebody when they're broke down, but you do it because you care about them. Because it's the right thing to do. And boy, if somebody comes to you because they're in a dark place, mentally, if they're struggling mentally with whatever, for that matter, you better listen. You better be there for them. And if you really think they need more help than just you, you better act on it and go help them. You know, and this is why this is take 3, kind of. Because it's hard to say. It's hard to talk about. If somebody's suicidal, listen. Help them. Help them get the help that they need if they need more help than just talking to somebody, you know, and somebody just listening to them. You do all you can for their survival. You know, if somebody's suicidal, they don't want to die. They may think they do, but we're not wired up that way. You know, we're wired to survive. Even animals, you know. Why do you think they get so sad and stuff when they feel like that and have those feelings and, you know, they're in such dark places? It's because they don't want to feel like that. They want to survive. They want to feel better. They want to do better. And you got to help them. And you got to get them the help or help them get the help that they need. You know, I didn't even, I tried to skirt around this 2 other times on the video, and I just stopped it in the middle of what I'm talking about, because there is no way to skirt around it. I wish I could. And, you know, most people at one time or another in their life have been in a dark place. Just remember, try to remember when you were there and that person needs help. You know, maybe you weren't suicidal or anything like that, but, you know, maybe you were just, you just felt your worst, whether it was you were going through a breakup, divorce, you lost a family member, a close friend. You know, you probably felt your worst. You felt abandoned. You felt alone. Don't let people you care about feel alone. Don't let anybody feel alone if you feel like they're coming to you. It's not going to hurt you to help somebody. It's not going to take that much time. Oh, I don't have time. Yeah, you do. Make the time. Somebody's life is more important than whatever stupid thing you had planned this week. What? Don't come bothering me this weekend, because it's the opener for deer season. Saturday's opening day for me, so I don't want to be messed with. But seriously, if you are in that place, in that bad, dark place, whether it's suicidal or just that bad, you know, some people just don't get that way. Some people, they just get in the dark place, and you know what? One day of deer hunting to help somebody isn't going to kill me. So I would blow it off to help somebody I care about. You know, it's not just one day. What if that person, you know, what if they don't ever get to go deer hunting again because somebody they could have been helped and nobody helped them? You know, I'm sure some people are beyond help, and I wouldn't even say that. There's always something, but you know, I don't want anybody, I don't even care if I don't like you, I don't want you to be there in that kind of place. Man, it's hot in here. When I left the house, it was 31 degrees this morning. But yeah, I'm sorry if me being blunt about suicide is weird or hard for somebody to listen to, you know, but I think people try to hide too many things when it comes to mental well-being. And when I did the first video that I started this morning, that wasn't even any plan of what I had to talk. I didn't really have a plan to talk about it, except, hey, I got, you know, it's daylight, check me out. And then it went there. And I didn't feel comfortable about what, I don't know, the way I was saying something, or I just stopped recording. Then I started re-recording and thought, well, I'll just touch on it a little bit, you know, and because obviously it's on my heart to talk about. I ended up in the same place. So this video, I just said, you know what, just get straight to it. You can do a video about something else another day that you might have been thinking about. Maybe it'll open up somebody's eyes to be there for somebody. I've known people that talk that talk, and you wondered if they were just looking for attention. Well, they're not here anymore because they took their life, and that's just truly heartbreaking. So I'm not even going to apologize for being deep and dark on this video. I don't know how else to do it. So I will apologize for if I could have done this a better way. You know, I wish I did, but I didn't. So you get what you get. Outlaw left us an intro video, but this is getting already kind of long, and I don't think this needs an intro. We'll just post it. Don't even know what I'll call it. But you know, you don't want to help anybody move. You don't want, like I said, I don't know, maybe I didn't say it in this video, I'm sure I did, but you care about them. You help people you care about. And you should feel comfortable going to people that you care about or care about you, that care about you. So make those people comfortable. Be there for them. I know several people that have taken their own life. And it's just, it weighs on me. That's why I always want to do the PMA thing and be positive. And one of the reasons, another reason is because I've been in a dark place. I've been where I didn't understand my thoughts. I didn't know what was going on in my own head. And it's been dark. You know, I've done bad things. Bad things have been done to me, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. And I've had people, well, maybe they didn't care about the old squats, but you know, I had people to talk to. And sometimes that's when you're talking to somebody that you don't want to hear anything. You just want to let it out, you know. You don't want them to try to fix it yet. You know, you want to vent. You want to let it all just, oh, we got a big old piece of plywood in the road. And you know, but that's hard to judge. Sometimes some people do want to talk. They want you to talk back. They want to think about other things, or they want to hear possible solutions. And that's your job as somebody that's a friend or family or that you care about or whatever. That's your job to be there for them. That's your job to help them. So much for keeping this pipe lit though, huh? But I want you to be a good person. And I don't want you to be in a deep, dark place. There's no reason to live there. We're all going to go through problems. We're all going to have issues. Some are going to be worse than others. But help somebody. Hold the door open for somebody. Tell somebody thank you. Smile. Smile can go a long way. One time, there was somebody trying to get through it at a 7-Eleven. And they were breaking down, just trying to get their stuff and get out of there. I just put my hand on their shoulder. And told them, I'm sorry you're going through whatever you're going through. Time heals. Give it time. You know. I don't know where that person is today. I have no clue. Don't know the person. First time I ever seen him in my life. I just said, keep up the good fight. You got this. So, I don't know, you know, they could be dead now. I have no idea. But at that moment, that person looked me in the eye, and there was just something there that, you know, that was probably the greatest thing that could have happened to them at that moment. You know, they were so grateful, and I mean, the tears stopped and they actually smiled. I just had a feeling that they just lost somebody very important to them for some reason. I who knows what it was? I have no idea. But, you know, that's just an example. Just be there. Just help out. Lift somebody up. The only thing I'm going to apologize for is the length of this video, and I know how hard it is watching these long videos, but I believe this truly in my heart is a very important subject, and if you toughed it out all the way, I appreciate it. And if it did something for you, that's even better. You know, if it helps you help somebody else, great. If it helps you find the help you need, even better. And, you know, I don't check my emails very often, but I have an email in my description or somewhere on my page. You can hit me there and I'll see it within a week. But, you know, and I'll gladly give you my number if you need to talk or whatever. But, like I said, if you hung out this long, I appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a great Thursday. Sasquatch Piper out.